And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Factorio. Well, we got blue circuits up and running, which is awesome, but also terrifying, because holy cow, do those things use a lot of resources. Oh, so we're going to need to think about, before we even get into the high-tech science pack, we need to work on some of our base infrastructure. We need to maximize green circuit production and all that stuff. But in order to do that, we're going to need a lot of red belts, because I want to speed things up a little bit. So first, I think we're going to tackle belt automation, so we can get up to the red belts and eventually even blue belts if the need arises. I just want to restock some sulfur here while I'm discussing what we're going to try today. So, belts essentially just use gears. There's a smattering of other things, but gears is where it's at. And so the splitters will use the green circuits and the red circuits eventually. If we look, the splitters here, green circuits, splitter here, green circuits, but I'm pretty sure the blue ones use the reds. We can verify that just by looking at the research, which is right here. So there is the splitter red circuits, indeed. But they also use lubricants. So we might want to focus our efforts over here because lubricant is right here. It's really close. There's plenty of it. I've got several, many thousands. 4 of these represents 10,000 lubricant. So yeah, there's a lot of lubricant over here. But we're already using all this area over here, and I'm really not sure if I want to do that. I was wanting to do it over here. It would be great to be able to do it right in this area here. I could try to bring lubricant up and over, and you know, I think I will. Why not? Who cares? So in here, I think we're gonna have our system for moving materials, and I'm gonna need a little bit of space, so I'm going to move that over, and then I'm going to enact a research that uses military science to try to get rid of some of this coal in here, because we're going to reroute this coal. I want to route it over this direction, and that might not be the best place. I think right in here is probably the best bet. So we're going to route it in right here, and then we're going to route it down as close as we can right in here, I think. So the underground belts we've got already, just like so. And then, you know, I'm using a few grenades here. I could probably pick up a few for defense, and that will kick this going a little bit more, grab a little bit more of that coal. I just don't want to have a ton of coal in my inventory. I don't think that would be very helpful at all. So I'm going to let this whole lane run dry, and then I'll kick it off again. We got plenty of coal up here, so I'm not too worried about it, because the number of gears that we're going to use is going to be extreme. Oh yeah, I forgot to pick up assembly machines. I put together a little bit of a assembly machine setup over here. We're making these tier 1s, and the tier 2s take the same exact ingredients. So I just made a sub-assembly here for those. And so yeah, we've got an automated system now for assembly machines, which is nice. It's nice to be able to just grab some. And we're going to probably want to do one more research for that. These things use 10. I'm going to redo this power. And use... Oh, goodness gracious. Let's do the next one. There we go. That works. And now I can actually double up on my coal input. There we go. Just to make sure we're moving as much as possible. Grabbing all of the grenades that we can. I should have balanced these belts, but it is what it is. Because this whole line has to drain. This whole line has to drain out before it will ever pick up ones from this line. It's all balanced. It's good to go, but just a little optimization there. Okay. So now let's figure out it. I'm going to bring my gears right in through here. So this is like the master area where gears are going to come in. I'm going to have splitters come in from up here. So let's see, gears coming in. 1, 2, 3. So if we have so each one of these takes belts. I'm going to have a belt maker out here. And let's do so this will be yellow belts, this will be yellow splitters, and this will be yellow underground belts. This will be red splitters, this will be red belts, and this will be red underground belts. Because the undergrounds take way more gears. And I need to space this next one out. 1, 2, 3. Like so. So these are not going to be used yet because those are for the blues. So we have this. I can load transport belt. Yep, I can load these like that. These on this side. Let's make a few. Let's make some fasts. Okay, so this one's going to have to load like that. And this one's going to load like that. This one needs iron plates. This one, oh wow, this actually is not going to use gears at all. That's kind of cool. And then these are going to load like so. And then eventually these are going to load like that. And then we're going to want some underground belts up in here. One here. That just takes care of those. And then we're going to need a few belts. Because I want this to be a fast process. But for now, we're going to load them in. I'm probably sure. Yep. Okay. So got all the coal. Oops. Let's put those away if we can. Oh, good. Let's rotate this back to where it needs to go. Yeah, we used all the coal. That's good. Now, the the gears will continue around the outside and then pull into here where they're going to be the last used. I don't need this system to be very fast. The ones I want to be the fastest are the belts. The splitters, we're going to limit the splitters. We're going to limit the splitters to 1 stack. And we're going to limit the undergrounds to 1 stack. But the belts, we're going to have a pretty high limit on those. So yeah, we're going to have a huge limit on those. So these are plates and these are plates. We have plates coming in right over here. So right there. I can bring plates in. I don't think it uses too many. 10 there. 5 there. Yeah, not excessive. So the plates are going to come in around. Come in like that. And we're going to need some over here as well. We need plates here as well. So that's a good start to the system. Get everything rocking. Because I want this to take priority. So I'm going to put a couple fast inserters on this one and only 1 single slow inserter on this one. And then these are going to get slow inserters. Although, how many plates? 1 plate. I want you to have a fast inserter. You get a slow inserter. So that way I'm really forcing the system to load in belts first, and then we will look at these 2 things later, because I'm going to need a ton of belts and not as many of the other things. So we need green circuits over here. Well, green circuits, luckily I can just pull right from here. Oh, and there's a thing in the way. Okay, so I need a belt. I need something like this. How many green circuits? 5. So yeah, like I said, I'm really weighing the system to encourage belt production. And then to power all of this, I'm sure I can get away with just doing 1 of these. It powers the whole kit and caboodle. Okay, let's load in. Let's bring in the steel plates. These are also going to use electronic circuits. So I'm going to rotate this. And we are going to... Oh, let's go 1 more over. Like so. And we're going to use a splitter. Like that. And that will feed the green circuits into the red splitters, so we can go ahead and load those up as well. Okay. What else? We have gears there, just gears there. Okay, so gear time. We're gonna need a few of these. So I'm gonna load gears straight in if I can. Oh, I could have saved myself a little hassle there. And I wound up with coal in my inventory anyway, so I'm just gonna dump it in there. And then I don't think 7 is gonna be enough to cut it. Nope, not even close. Okay, now it is just a matter of running perfect. It's like so. One, two, three. I think that will be perfect. I need 1 fast. Right there. And finally the splitter. So once these roll, these are going to be creating... Oh, I need this one, and I need one slow one for this. And I'll route it around to the undergrounds here in a second. I just want to get this, I just want to get these gears running here. And then I will basically transition from using yellow belts to strictly red belts. And slowly start converting all of my belts to yellow belts. Or to red belts, I mean. Alright, well, here we go. The process has begun. And we are now creating... There's our first splitter. That's good. So, the underground belts, we're going to need to go around this thing. And then we can slow it down. I don't need this to be super duper fast. Because we need to bring it around to this side. Like that. And that will basically consume every ounce of belt that we've, of gears that we have. I'm sure our gears are probably going to drain pretty quickly. Pretty sure they are anyway. What is the holdup? Oh yeah, this is... I need a fast baby right there. There we go. Now we're producing some red belts. And yeah, and these things take 40 iron gears. That's brutal. But we've already got a couple, so it's working. So now I can just put some transport belts up in here. Get rid of some of these that I've got in hopes that they get converted. Because the whole system needs to be upgraded. Most definitely. My copper needs to be upgraded. Iron needs to be upgraded. The running of ores need to be upgraded. I mean, just everything needs these faster belts. And it's so much easier to come in and grab belts like this. One thing I can also do is I'm going to make myself a steel chest. Put this here. Then I'm going to wire up this to this. Like that. Because if I put yellow belts in here, eventually this will be a requester chest. If I put yellow belts in here, I don't want this one to actually run. I want to convert all the belts that I pick up as I upgrade. I want to convert them all. So this is condition. This is going to be equals, and this is going to be yellow belts. So enable, disable. All right. So this thing will say if the contents of this equals 0, then I can run. And okay. So if I, let's see, I'm going to put those in here. You can see this light turned off, this light turned red, which means it disabled the system. It disabled this connection. Because there's 21 belts in there. There's greater than 0. So once this is upgraded, and I will move that over like that, now it's using those. As soon as this runs out, this will turn green and allow the transfer over of some more. Let's take a peek at that. I'm sure there's lots of Factorio veterans out there that know all this anyway, but I wanted to cover it Just because these are... There we go. These are little tricks that you can do that just make things better. All right, well, we've got some gears. So I'm gonna remove the yellow belts from my hot bar, and I'm gonna have the belts, the red belts here. I'm gonna have the underground belts here. I'm gonna have the splitters right there. And we got quite a few belts. I mean, not excessive amount, but you can see what happened to my gears. I mean, it just chews the gears apart. I mean, it's crazy what the belt manufacturing does to gears. Luckily, my iron is more than capable of keeping up with what we've got going on here. But the other thing that we can upgrade, and we actually need gears ourselves here. So I'm gonna actually have to take a few, so I can craft a few more of these, because these, I want these to be stack inserters. And eventually, when we research the stack inserter bonus, that will help. But the next one, the one after the first one, stack inserter pickup bonus +1, but non-stack inserter pickup bonus. This means all of the other inserters get a bonus, which is awesome. So I definitely want to kickstart this research and get this going, because this is so help us quite a bit. Unfortunately, with all those gears being used, we have very few gears to use elsewhere. So namely, let's see, yeah. I don't think we're using blue science. I think this is a... Yeah, it's just a red and a green. So we have a few gears here that are being used. Not many, though. And I actually need to take this away now. And I want to put these many belts right over here, because that's a lot of belts. So I need to get all of those upgraded first. Look at how many. That is crazy. My electricity is down. How is my electricity? Oh, I'm actually doing really well right now. The whole system isn't pushing right now, so we're doing good. So yeah, we need to add some gear manufacturing over here. Of course, oh, we actually have red belts going on right now. So let's get rid of some trees. Get rid of this tree. Get rid of all of these trees. Get rid of that tree and that tree and that tree. Alright, so we're gonna have this one, this one, this one, and this one. These are all going to be gears. Of course, we don't really have... I don't really have much of a choice there. Why did I have... I still had yellow belts on me. I thought I upgraded all of those. We shall see about that. And I'm going to pick up all the red belts I've got. Pick up the few other miscellaneous things that we've got. There we go. Too many choices. Okay, so a stack inserter here and here. And these are going to come out. And we have a long-handed inserter pushing out. And we have fast inserters going out like this. I might need to double up. So now iron is really pushing hard. So much iron. All right. And as far as that goes, we need to get this going. Make sure everything's bridged. So that we're just launching that many more gears down the line. And yeah, we're actually packing that slower belt pretty good right now. And let's make sure we are ready to upgrade this whole trunk. The whole bus needs to be upgraded. Okay, we're upgraded to there, and we're upgraded to there. So I want to actually upgrade these. So let's put those in there. And now that'll save just a smattering of gears. Actually, we don't need gears on this one, so I don't know why I put that there. So there we go. Well, that'll do it for this episode, and I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.